What we're doing now is we're taking an existing article and we're going to be rewriting it somewhere in the region of 20 to 50 times. Now, I just want to show you how we're going to do that. So, first thing you do is open up the document in Word. You're going to copy it. Then you're going to come into this tool here, and you're going to come into here, and you're going to paste it. You'll see it doesn't work like that, so you're going to have to just click on paste. I think it's rich text or HTML. I'm never quite sure. Okay, so no, it looks like you just have to paste this text. Okay, now it takes a little bit of neatening. This doesn't take too long. So the first thing I do is a Control F. I find and replace that. Okay, so that neatens all of that. The next thing I do is I just add a bit of formatting to it. Control B. Control B. And then I add a line. So that's your meta description. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some headings. Okay. So you'll see this is quite quick. I think it's an H3. That looks like an H3. I'm just having a look here. Remember, review, you can always just put the navigation. Okay, reduce your spending is one. Okay, then the next thing I like to do is I like to add in the bullet points like this. It's quite simple to do. Like that. I then remove these funny spaces here. So it just takes a little bit of time neatening it up. And browser view is what I like to have this. And I generally like to increase the height a bit. So the first thing I do is I just check, have I got it into a nice format? Okay, so you see there's a problem here. It's the 60 GBP, so maybe I'll replace that with GBP. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then the one thing is you might just want to migrate these across. Additional costs, those, we'll just indent them slightly so that it makes sense. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our article ready. I'm going to save it. And in this case, it's TS supporting 02, whatever the file name is you need. And now we're going to spin it. Now let me explain how spin rewriter works. What it does is it replaces common words with synonyms. So let's look at how we do that. Control A. You click on rewrite, global synonyms. Make sure you've got these settings, best, full, add synonyms. It looks like we've had a slight problem there. Right, so what we're going to do is you click on global synonyms, you click on readable, you click add synonyms, wait for it, and now what it's done is it's added all kinds of things in, and what it's done is it's replaced. So how spintax works, it says choose either this word or this word. So let's just undo that. And one of the things I want to do is I just want to lock down certain words. I want to lock down this, protect the term, and protect the term. What that means is that this will not get spun. It will have a line under it. Okay, that term is protected. Control A, global synonyms, readable, add synonyms, and it's now going to spin this. Now, how that works is it takes words and it says choose one of the synonyms. So this would read skip higher costs or expenses involved in renting. So it would pick one of the two. So if I come to the top here, you see skip higher costs. If I spin it again, skip higher costs. skip higher expenses. So it changes the words for common synonyms. Now, one thing you notice, the spin is the percentage is 36, which is a little low. We try and get it a little bit higher. So what we do is we spend a little bit of time and we have a look what hasn't been spun. So what I like to do is I like to drop this away. I don't need that. And you select that. See how it selected those? So let's drag this a bit wider, and it's going to pick, so it can change the word across with either around, throughout, all around the UK, United Kingdom. Perfect. Understanding, knowing, recognize, learning would be a good option. Knowing would be a good option. Being familiar with is a good option. So you don't need to do too much. What costs, fees, bills, expenses? What prices? What? So now we just need the word costs. Costs, prices, expenses would be a good one. What charges is another good one. What rates is another good one. What fees? Okay, so you just, so you're going through it. You don't want to change too much because otherwise the sentence becomes unreadable because some synonyms just don't work together. You can't is cannot, are unable to, are not able to. You just are not able to, aren't able to. You just won't be able to. You just won't be able to, and then just remove that. That doesn't read well. To fit into your budget. Okay, so there's an error here, so you just got to make sure you get your brackets right. There we go. Now, you want to just do before you commit. Okay, so you might go for read more, and it will give you and renting. Okay, so the best ones are nouns generally. What does it cost? What does it cost you to hire, lease, book, reserve, rent out, skips? Okay, so you notice the LSI is kicking up as we continue through this. Okay, there we go. Prices, cost, rates. So check out these. Okay. Okay, don't keep that. Will be maybe billed, imposed, incurred. Okay, any word we don't want. Don't want may perhaps, so you just disable that. Due to health, Charges, fees, fines, penalty charges. Okay, so now we've got it to around 45%, which is what we do. And I just have a look at to put. Generally, I want you to know 3 bananas equals the best synonym to use. A skip that is good has reasonable, has fair prices, cost rates, affordable, realistic, acceptable, viable, and good. And that is how you do the spintax. So now the article's ready. It's at around 44%, so I'll probably do just a little bit more just to get it up to 45. Okay, additional. Okay, so there we go. Now we're at 45. Okay, so you're just going to now save this document, and that is how you add the spintax. Now I want to show you how you view it. Quick view, you can just leave this up here, and in this case you could just drag this up. There's a way to see it here, or you can do spin and preview, browser view, and here you can just see what it looks like, and you think, okay, okay, so that's how you check it, and you can see, okay, great, this is looking good. Quick view, you want to pin it, you can just pin it back, and remember that it's very useful to pull this up and then have a look through the various sentences and just do 1 or 2 spins. Okay, so there's a big double space here. So there's a double space here, so you want to fix that. So I'd go Control F and find double space. Okay, so there's a double space there. Okay, so there's quite a few double spaces. So in this case, Control F, double space, and replace it with a single space. And if we refresh that, okay, now we're ready. So that's video 1 showing you how to add spintax. You'll notice it's easy.